Hello YouTube, welcome to this channel again. Today we are gonna tell bizarre stories that people have experienced. Do you think these are ghosts? Or maybe something unexplainable by science? Tell your explanation or idea in the comment and don't forget to like and share the video.
Where's your emergency?
Ghosts at work. The first story that we will talk about is the story of a man that we will call Ned. Ned is a retail worker in Europe. A lot of buildings there are very old and have preservation orders. He works in a boutique that used to be a butcher. He says he remembers that when he first visited the place, he found it a bit scary on the upper floors. He came to work the other day and his manager and coworker were behind the till serving people. And then he went upstairs to hang up his coat and bag. The stockroom is on the second floor, and often if there's someone in there, we hear them, hangers scratching along racks and stuff. Ned heard someone in there, and he shouted, "Hello!" thinking it was a coworker, and went up to the staff room. He after came downstairs and asked his coworker and manager who was in the stockroom today. There was nobody upstairs except Ned. Ned freaked them out so much so they checked to see if someone had slipped in beyond the security door. There was nobody up there, but Ned said hearing someone or something in there, like if there was a coworker in there. That's Ned's story. I thought it was really scary knowing that everything could have happened and you didn't know you were in some kind of danger. So let's get into the second story. Spirit of a loved one. Let's call the second person Leah. When Leah was 4 years old, she said so in her first spirit. Her paternal grandmother, Berta, was taking care of her great-grandmother Lola. This last was very ill at that time. Leah used to spend a lot of weekends at her grandmother's home. So this day, her grandmother took her to her great-grandmother's home so that Berta could keep watch Lola overnight. The room where Lola slept had 2 full-sized beds and a dark green couch. Leah slept on the couch. They slept on the night, and around 3 a.m. in the morning, Leah was awakened by Lola's voice calling out, "Mama!" Lola kept saying, "Mama!" over and over again. Her tone was one of love and longing. Her voice trembled at the sight of seeing her mother. The room was dark, but soon Leah's eyes adjusted. She could see the figure of a woman in a light blue dress, shoulder-length white hair. Her hair was beautiful, coiffed in an old-fashioned hairstyle. She was sitting on her great-grandmother's bed, combing her hair with an old silver hairbrush and smoothing her as she did so. She says she saw her great-great-grandmother preparing her great-grandmother Lola home to the Creator. 2 weeks later, Lola passed away. Leah never shared this story until she was 20. She told Berta about it and they both cried. Berta then took the silver hairbrush that had been at her great-grandmother's house. She kept it in her drawer of treasured heirloom items. That's what happened with Leah. I find it very touching to see that the apparitions are not necessarily evil and wicked. What do you think about these experiences? As for me, I find that the stories where we suspected nothing scare the most because we think that at any moment we could have been in danger. So this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it and tell me in the comment what you think about it. I'll see you next week for a new video. Goodbye!